Pre-flight diagnostics beginning. Engines check. Weapon systems online. Shields 100%. Onboard computer operative. Diagnostics complete. Setting destination for adventure, standby. Warning, hangar bay doors opening. Everything is set. You are now clear for takeoff. Estimated arrival time, 5 minutes. And we are off. We'll make the jump once we've established connection with the rest of the fleet. Connection established. See you all at the Star Park. We've made it. All right, everyone. Let's get this party started.
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Happy Pizza Friday Eve! Oh man, this week has been busy in a good way. Quinn, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Hopefully your guys' week has been amazing. And if not, don't worry, it's almost over. Thank you for healing Loaf, Dark. Loaf and I were doing a lot of testing earlier, so I'm not gonna say Loaf got beat up, but Loaf had to do a lot of like shield shenanigans today. Back is now deciding to hate me. No, Quinn. Well, since it is Pizza Friday Eve, it is Art and Chill Nights. Super excited. We're gonna be, okay, so there's 3 things on the docket tonight on the menu. So the first one is we're gonna start with a half-body pencil sketch for Phoenix for the March 2026 raffle that we did. Phoenix was the winner. And then we're gonna mosey on over and do a 30-minute persona sketch of Egret, which is Egret is a rain possum. So I'm looking forward to sketching out Egret tonight. And then afterwards, we are going to be working some more on Project Loaf stuff. So do you guys remember a few weeks ago when we were doing the crystals and how I sketched out each one of the 4 elemental crystals? Well, tonight what I'd like to do is start to refine them because it is very important. And you guys have seen this in the little Project Loaf preview that I shared with you guys not too long ago. I need the fire crystal. The fire crystal, it is time to get the fire crystal installed because Fantastic number 1 is almost done. I'm super stoked. I showed Tenchio the you know what we had for Fantastic number 1, and I am like through the roof about it. We were nerding about it earlier. So I guess that segues us into the Project Loaf segment of housekeeping. So welcome to housekeeping, where we talk about updates to the channel and whatnot. So we'll start with the Project Loaf stuff. So got with Tenchio over the past couple days, and we got his tracks installed into the sequence of Fantastic number 1. And bro, I told Tenchio when I heard it like completely installed, I was like, Tenchio, bro, I'm on the verge of crying right now. I'm on the verge of crying, dude. Guys, I know I've talked to you about this before, but when I decided to undertake Project Loaf, there was only one man I had in mind to be my composer for this game. Only one man came to mind, Tenchio. And listening to his masterpieces for Fantastic number 1, dude, I almost started crying yesterday. I was like, this is exactly why I wanted him to be a part of the team. His music is phenomenal. and I was really, really pleased. Dude, I cannot wait for him and I to get together for Fantastic number 2. We have 3 tracks that we're gonna be working on. Dude, I cannot wait, dude. I'm sorry, I'm really excited. I wish I could show you guys. But don't worry, eventually you guys will see all of this in its beautiful glory, and you guys, I hope, will freak out as much as I did when I saw, you know, all these pieces coming together. Egret, hi, how are you doing? And then I have some super awesome, exciting news in regards to Project Loaf. So you know how, like, last week, our most recent, you know, team member for Project Loaf was Diffuse Moose, who is going to be lending his voice to one of the things in Project Loaf as a voice actor. Super excited. Well, last night I managed to snag another amazing team member, and I don't know, team member, I don't know if you would feel comfortable with me saying who you are in chat, but I am so excited to have you. Your talent looks phenomenal and is exactly what I've been looking for. So I'm like super stoked for that. So that's why I'm in such a giddy mood as well. Ketchy, hi, how are you doing? Braxton, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Chip, hello. But yeah, so I don't want to embarrass them if Panda is voicing. No. Well, Panda is a part of my beta test team. He has tested a lot of stuff on this channel. So Panda, I'm proud to say that Panda is part of the beta test team. He is going to be giving me a bunch of feedback. I very much value. The suspense is gonna get. Who's the new team member? Okay, I just didn't want to embarrass you or anything. So, our newest team member to Project Loaf is Van Cube, and Van's work in pixel art, tile sets, and animated scenes is absolutely phenomenal. I was like, oh yeah, Van, can I see some of your work? And then last night he dropped me some of his work, and my brain blew up. So I am super stoked that Van is a part of this team, because I know I've said it before, and when Project Loaf comes out and I start talking about this, I will probably be bawling my eyes out, so apologies in advance, but I am this Project Loaf, I'm working my butt off, because it is ultimately a love letter to you guys. I want, like, this is, you guys have no idea just how grateful I am and how much you guys have changed my life. And so I'm holding, I'm throwing all the, what's the term? I'm throwing all the oh god, I can do this. I am going to be pulling out all the stops. There we go, brain. I knew I would get it eventually. I am pulling out all the stops. I want to make sure this thing is epic. And it is. It will be epic, because I will make it epic. So, Van, I just wanted to thank you again for lending us your talents to this passion project of mine and the magnum opus of this channel. It is going to be, my goal is to blow your guys' socks off. Straight up. Not metaphorically, not figuratively. Blow your socks off. Straight up. Zerg will always be around to support you when needed. Thank you, Van. Thank you. because I was actually getting a little worried, because I had been like throwing out little feelers here and there. Van, it's so funny. I was throwing out little feelers here and there, trying to find somebody of your talents, and I was coming up blank. Like a lot, I love our community, and I realize that a lot of our community does personas almost exclusively. So trying to find somebody within our community that doesn't that has branched out into like other areas of the art sphere, I was starting to get a little worried. I'm like, oh my god, I hope I can find somebody in time. But yeah, so I cannot thank you enough, Van, for that is an alert we don't see too often. Oh my god, Dark! Thank you so much for the $10 donation. Oh my god, that's... Thank you! Wow. Holy moly, loaf got baked. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite alerts that I've ever done on this channel. I love it to death. So when I see it, I'm like, ooh, like, just because it's, I know I'm a nerd. Yeah. Spoil the vibes. Dark, thank you. Dark, I will put that money. I'm gonna put that money directly into Project Loaf. And Phoenix. Yes. Okay. So that's actually a great segue into patch notes. So that's all I have for Project Loaf stuff tonight. Let's move on to the patch notes section of housekeeping. So Monday. We found out, thanks to Volf, which thank you again, Volf. Thanks to Volf, we found out that the host alerts were no longer working on the channel. And I was like, what WTF is going on? So over the past 2 days, I've been looking into it. And boy, you guys don't even want to know what I found. I don't know how our AQS even was working with what I found. And for those who are newer Brushtail Brigadiers, the AQS is our alert queue system. So I designed a queue system in Sammy that holds on to our alerts if we're doing something like the rank up ceremony, because I don't want to interrupt the rank up ceremony, and B, I don't want to miss your guys' alerts. So like if you like do a tier 1 sub, or like or you do a queue curse or something like that, like I don't want to miss those. So I designed a queue system that holds on to everybody's alerts in a nice tidy line, and then when we're done with, like, for example, the rank up ceremony, and then we come back to the Star Park, then Haywire plays all of our alerts one by one by one. And so I found out, you know, I always had this in the back of my mind, but for the past 2 months, I haven't seen a single host alert pop up. And we used to have host alerts all the time in here. And so, thanks to Volf, I found out there was a problem with it, and then I looked into it, and it was using a very old function I did like eons ago. It wasn't even pointing to the right file or anything. And the reason why the AQS never blew up is because the host alert was so broken that it actually shut itself down before it got to like the fatal error section that would have caused some significant problems to the AQS. So this is why I never knew that the host alerts weren't even working, because it would blow up even before the fatal blow up. So I got everything updated. I fixed everything. and now the host alerts are now back up and running. So if anybody here wants to, how our host alerts work is, I post a go live message on Blue Sky and Twitter, and within that go live message is a randomly generated like host code. You take that host code, you bring it back into a Twitch Whisper to me, and if you need like the Twitch Whisper like pulled up, the easiest way I always tell people is !wallet, which pulls Haywire pulls up your wallet information on like how much Brushtail tokens you have, and then you just plop the host code into the Twitch Whisper, and that's what triggers the host alert. And so I'm super happy to see it finally working again, because the host alert is one of my favorite alerts I've ever animated. And I mean, as you guys can see why. Lux, hi, how are you doing? Dragon Eel, hello, welcome on in. Who else is here? Ketchy, I said hi. Oh, Kairos, hello. So yeah, so that is patch note number 1. I do have a second bullet point here on our patch notes, and it has to deal with Loaf. So Loaf got upgraded recently, as in like the past 24 hours. So in case you guys didn't know, Loaf, his shields can hold up to 100,000 points of shields in that like little meter. However, we can overcharge those shields, so there's really no cap to how many shields Loaf can have. However, going to his HP, his max HP was 5,000. So you compare like 100,000 versus 5,000. I'm like, with Project Loaf on the horizon, I need to upgrade Loaf's HP. So now Loaf's HP, his max HP now sits at 24,000. Host alerts loafed up before haywiring up the system. Yeah. That is a great way to put that. Yeah, so Loaf had his Wheaties, and now he is much stronger. By a factor of almost 5. Because I was thinking about it, especially regarding Fantastic number 1. I was like, well, I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Fantastic number 1, with Loaf sitting at 5,000 HP, Fantastic number 1 could have easily one-shot Loaf, like, even with the most basic attack. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want Fantastic number 1 one-shotting Loaf if he doesn't have shields. Like, I want him to survive at least one shot. So I was like, okay, let's bump up Loaf's HP from 5,000 to 24,000, and I think that's a good spot. We'll see if there needs to be adjusting as we evolve Loaf Quest, you know, further and further. So when Loaf's HP drops to 0, I can't remember if it says that Loaf just got tired or if Loaf got bored, but it's one of those things. It basically comes up in chat like, oh, Loaf got tired, he decided to head home. So then the battle ends, and then the like mini map, you'll see like well, you guys have seen it when you guys beat Loaf Quest. So you know that little like warp portal, like spellbind thing that comes under Loaf. So Loaf will summon that, and then he'll like teleport himself back to his house, and then it just says like Loaf took a short snooze and now he's ready to go back to adventures. Because originally when I was designing this version of Loaf Quest, I was thinking, I don't know if I want the game to say that Loaf died, because like I love Loaf. I would destroy the world for Loaf because he's so cute and innocent, and theoretically can destroy all the fabric of reality. So it's like, you know what? you know, he's this omnipotent, like, multiversal being. Like, I don't think he would outright die. I think he would just kind of get bored and then go back home. Love you, little rascal. Yeah, and this is why Loaf is our mascot. I mean, you see him on the star chart over here, which I just realized I still need to work on. Well, that's a post Project Loaf thing. I still need to get you guys a drawing or like a illustration of the Star Park, like with all the different areas. I have a sketch of it. I've never fleshed it out any further than a simple sketch, which I might show you guys later after we do our two things, because after we do Phoenixes and Egrets, it's pretty much like free time. It's like casual free time. I do want to work on the fire crystal, but I would love to show you guys the sketch. At least I should have it on this computer. The sketch of the Star Park. Loaf doesn't get hurt, he just gets bored. Exactly. So it's not his HP, but his IP. Interest points. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. Lux, hang on. I gotta write that down in my notes. I actually really like that. Instead of... Wait. Let me put this in the updates. Or, let me do it in the R&D section. I have an R&D section of my notes. R&D. Consider changing Loaf's HP to IP, which would stand for his interest. That's not a bad idea. That is hilarious, and that is totally that's like totally something Loaf would be. Yes, Dragoneel, yes, we are gonna art. We're just in our housekeeping section of the stream. So housekeeping is always in like the first 30 to 45 minutes of the stream, and then we go to main stage. Sometimes you just need to head back home because you forgot the coffee maker on. Or in Loaf's case, more than likely he forgot to, like, I don't know, like, not, like, disengage an active bomb that he accidentally started. He has like a little stash of bombs in his house for whatever reason, and this goes back to when like Loaf first started these little adventures down here. He stockpiled a bunch of bombs, and we were like, Loaf, what are you doing with those? And of course Loaf doesn't speak, so he was just staring at us. And I was like, okay, well, let's never get on Loaf's bad side, because for some reason he has a stockade of bombs in his closet. I'm like, Loaf, we really need to get rid of these. Like, you don't need these. Like, I know they go boom and you like the lights and everything, but like, there are safer things you can be doing, like eating cinnamon rolls. I'm a bit of a dummy when it comes to coding or math. I kind of feel that, although nowadays, I guess you could say I'm a programmer since I've been working in Sammy for so long, and I've made all this. That's where I got it covered. You also play Pokemon. I have not. So is Pokemon Championship just like a game where you just fight other trainers, like other player trainers? 1, 2, 3, and Loaf forgot. Exactly. Loaf burns things down just for the glow. Yes. See, Dark, as much as Loaf looks innocent, he's also a gremlin. Like, if you've ever seen videos of Fennec Foxes, how in one video the Fennec Fox looks super cute and adorable, and you see the the owner like rubbing the belly, and you're like, oh my god, this thing is so innocent. How would you not want this? But in another video, you just see absolute chaos. Like the Fennec just running up and down, taking things, screaming. Like that's Loaf's energy, basically. Like, he is cute and adorable when he's, like, going after a cinnamon roll, but outside that, you have no idea what he's doing. And you only get hints of what he's doing when you, like, look in his closet or, like, see where he's been, and you're like, Loaf, like, why is this tree uprooted? Like, what did you do? And then Loaf just walks away. And you're like, well, I don't know what Loaf did to this tree, but it's no longer in the ground. Reset. It said, rumor from Universal are that Pokemon may be replacing the Simpsons in the parks. Really? Ooh, that's awesome. Dude, that would be sick. I thought you were all over it with the ice type. Well, the ice type of what? Oh, Pokemon Champion. Oh, yeah. So what is... Yes, it's basically Pokemon Stadium. Oh... Okay. See, if that's the case, I might have to get myself Pokemon Championship just for like when I battle you guys. Because you can have Pokemon Championship on your phone too, right? That meme with the smiling child with the burning house behind it, Lopez. Exactly. Exactly, Volve. We may get Pokemon Park in the US. That I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind if that were the case. That would be so crazy. It's not yet out for mobile. Oh, but Lux, it is coming to mobile, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I saw some kind of screenshot of it being on mobile. New team. Can I port my current team over, like from Scarlet Violet? Can I port that over into my into Champions? Okay, yes, it's coming to mobile. Cool. And yes, you can. Excellent. Using home. Okay, good. I have home. And then into Champions. Oh, okay, yeah, that's easy. That's easy. Because, like, one of the things that one of the reasons I really haven't promoted, like, my gym challenges lately is because, like, everybody has moved on to, like, Pokemon ZA. And I'm like, I don't have ZA. And part of me was like, man, I really wish there was a Pokemon game that was just for, like, battling Pokemon. Like, no fuss, no, I don't know what other word can rhyme with fuss. But just straight out Pokemon battling and have it be like cross-platform. And so it sounds like Pokemon Champions is the way I want to go. No bus? Oh, yeah. That's called Showdown. I have played Showdown. Yeah, I just started playing that thing. Okay, so that concludes the housekeeping segment for this evening. So let's head on over. Well, let Loaf get the oh, we found some magic powder. The Link to the Past magic powder. Cool. Crust bust. No fuss, no bust. I don't know if that makes sense though. All right, let's head on over to main stage. And then we are going to get started on today's activities. All right, so we got the canvas up and going and ready. Okay. My little graphics tablet glove on. Perfect. And then I need a Kleenex. My nose is running. Better catch it, just did. Oh my god, I love this song, by the way. I've not played Air Riders, but I heard this song and I was like, I must have this for my playlist. Okay, so say goodbye to the paw beans for now. They're going to be hiding behind my giant graphics tablet as we get started with drawing. Alright, let me move my monitor over here. Do that. Where's my pen? Oh, okay, the pen is over here. Alright, so we are going to get started with Phoenix's half-body pencil sketch tonight. So, in case you guys don't know, Phoenix's Sona, let me see if I can pull up Phoenix's Sona just to show you guys. Oh wait, no, better yet, I can do this in the Discord. Yeah, this would be easier in the Discord. Right there. Okay, so we are going to be working on Phoenix tonight, and Phoenix is here. There we go. So, Phoenix is a bear, heavily inspired off Care Bears. I love this design. Corvo, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. So that is what we will be doing tonight. Half body sketch. We'll see if I don't screw this up. Chickens in the Night. Oh, I know this song. This is another good song. Looks like a gummy bear. Yeah. Oh, now that you reminded me, I forgot to post my Sona. Thanks, Sen. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, if you want to, please, if you want to post your Sona in the Discord, feel free to do so. Oh, I'm already detecting a skew. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Where's my glass cleaner? It's been a hot minute since I've cleaned my screen. And like I'm gliding my hand across the screen with my tablet glove. And I'm like, ooh, this doesn't feel good. I need to clean this. Right, yeah, Phoenix, you're here. Good. Alright, and then I think I saw Egret earlier. Egret, you don't need to come out of lurking, if you're lurking. But we will be doing yours next. Oh my god, I'm already forgetting. I said I wanted to show. Oh. Now, okay, wait. I just remembered. After Egrets, I want to show you guys the Star Park sketch that I did. Having dinner. Ooh, what's for dinner? See, when I got home like really late tonight. So it was like, instead of trying to wolf down my dinner in like 7 minutes, I was like, let me just start stream at 8 tonight instead of 7:30. So that's why we started that 30 minutes late. Now I'm hungry. Oh my goodness. I apologize, Corvo. I tend to get people hungry. It's a side effect of mine because I'm such a, well, I say I'm a food junkie, but then there are a lot of foods I don't eat, so I don't know if you can call me a food junkie. Probably my favorite gummy bear. But maybe with the right juice I can bounce a bit. Well, they say that Red Bull gives you wings. Oh god, this screen is so dirty. Holy moly. I don't know why I didn't clean this screen last week. I did spring cleaning last Saturday. I was like, I'm gonna clean this room, it's gonna be awesome, and I guess I forgot to clean the screen. Clean literally everything else around it. Picky food junkie. Oh, that works. A foodie. Yeah, okay, yes. A foodie. Or food critic? I don't know. I don't know if I would describe myself as a food critic. Because that sounds like more like that guy at the end of Ratatouille, where he's trying Ratatouille, like Remy's Ratatouille. I like, that's what I think of when I think of food critic. I'm like, I don't know if I'm that stuck up about food. Oh, where did my pen go? Did I put it back? Wait, where did my pen go? Oh, I did put it back. Okay. Oh, let me put away my the glass cleaner. The little spray bottle I have. Okay. So, all right, Phoenix. I am looking forward to this. I also really appreciate that Phoenix is a spellcaster. So we're gonna have the and then we'll have body come up like this. We might move the neck might be a little bit too big, but we'll see. We are going to be trying to sketch out Phoenix. I'm going to try to sketch out your hood and a portion of your cape is the goal. Doggo, hi! How are you doing? Transfiguration gives you wings? Yes. Transfiguration spells. Okay. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Okay. Alternative universes that love travels through, right? So there's gotta be a universe where there's a Sen who's the food critic from Ratatouille. I wouldn't doubt it. And I would say Loaf has the capability of going into different multiverses, but I don't think he's ever traveled a different multiverse. Just because that would require effort, and Loaf doesn't put in a lot of effort for a lot of things, which is what makes his cute factor like 10 million. Obsidian, hi, how are you doing? So we've got ears. And then we're gonna go with like the nose. I really like this piece where your Sona is like casting the flame. Oh, it's Sunny Villa. I love this song. Oh, I love this song so much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. I think it comes from Spyro 3. Blue, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. How am I? Obsidian, I'm doing phenomenally. I have been, yeah, I've been doing phenomenal. There's a lot that happened for me this weekend, or wow, I mean this week. It's not the weekend yet. All of them good things. Okay, so now these are I'm gonna try to build these eyes out as accurately as possible. Another blue fox, Akari! Akari, welcome to the Brushtail Brigade. Thank you for the follow, and congratulations. You are our newest Brushtail adventurer. Welcome aboard. I do the hand wavy stuff, but the tracking is currently behind my giant graphics tablet monitor, in which we are sketching. But yeah, welcome to Art and Chill. I feel like these need to be like a little bit more round. I'm being cheesed. I'm being cheesed. Wait, Haywire got a cutie point? That's rare. If Lope had a fine control on his multiverse hopping abilities, he'd just go to the universe where everything is a cinnamon roll and we'd never see him again. Exactly. Let's be honest, I myself would not want to see that happen. I think what I'm going to try to do here is I'm gonna try to do this here. What is a cutie point? It's how cute you are. And there's no take backsies. You can't be like, no, I'm not cute. Well, it's a curse, that's why. Oh, Simone, hi. How are you doing? Welcome to the Brushtail Brigade. Thank you for the follow. And congratulations on being our newest Brushtail adventurer. Welcome aboard. Okay. So, I want to try to get his mouth in here. I think we might need to yeah, I think we need to change the eyes. I'm already thinking that we need to change the eyes here. We'll see. Cause like, I don't know if I like the expression. he looks more mean than mischievous right now, and I'm like, I need to figure out how to change, so he's not looking, definitely not cute. Oh my goodness. Mean Bear instead of Care Bear. I know. I'm like, what is going on with the way I did his eyes? Hang on. Let me open up. Actually, I've done Phoenix before in the past. Let me back it up. Let me open up one of my older pieces from Phoenix and just see how I did the eyes for Phoenix on that one. Yeah, see that this was an older piece, but this one has like better eyes. Okay, hang on. Let me back it up here. Let me actually like get the head shape in. I think that's probably one of the things I'm like missing too, is I think I'm missing like the head shape. Head shape done properly, Robert. Maybe I try going like a totally different direction. Maybe I go like completely. Maybe something along those lines. I'm explaining Love Quest to a friend. Ooh, okay. Have I ever told you some of the lore about Loaf and like why he came to be? And how so Loaf was actually Mysona, who was actually Mysona Sen, or some of you guys might know his first name, Cyrus. He's a huge fan of magic. I mean, that's pretty apparent. And then one day he was like, I want to dabble in, like kind of forbidden cloning, like duplication spells. So think of like Johnny from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth with Yuffie's magic, but like more permanent. And so he was messing around and meddling with like this kind of forbidden magic, and he did an oopsie, and wound up creating a clone of himself that looked like a bread loaf. But what he didn't realize is that the spell messed up so badly that it, like, when the clone was being created, it actually sucked in like primal, like before the universe began energies into this clone, and it formed its own conscious inside this bread loaf. And this is how Loaf came to be. So Loaf is an entity of pre-universe proportions and has all this power to like shape reality in any way he sees fit. But he's just too lazy to do it. When you make a clone and it barely looks like you, yeah, it was a pretty botched spell, completely and utterly. But that was the birth of Loaf. Loaf came to be. So my Sona decided he was gonna analyze this clone, and realized that there was like this magical aura emanating out of Loaf that like didn't make sense in terms of reality, like, and even to this day, like, brushtail scientists try to analyze Loaf. But one of the first things that my Sona attempted to do with Loaf was like, because when Sen was looking at Loaf, he was like, this entity, this clone of mine, looks two-dimensional. How is that even possible? So he tried to go around, like analyze Loaf in like 360 degrees, But as soon as like he got close to the side of Loaf, he was suddenly standing in front of Loaf again, and he didn't know how he got there. And he was like, wait, how did I get here? So Loaf is a PNG? We don't know. We don't know, Lux. So every time we try to analyze Loaf close up, some anomalous event happens, and like nobody can recall. It's very strange. Loaf is an enigma. He's a particle effect. Yes. So Brushtail scientists have a theory that Loaf is in fact 3 dimensions. Like his form is 3-dimensional, but because he is like this crazy being, like we only perceive him in 2 dimensions. But it's unconfirmed. That is an unconfirmed theory. Others in the Brushtail Brigade think that he is in fact a flat PNG. And then most of us, myself included, it's just, you know, Loaf is Loaf, right? We don't need, I don't need to analyze Loaf any more than if he's a flat PNG, he's a flat PNG. If he's 3-dimensional, he's 3-dimensional. Me, I'm just more scared on what he's doing with the pile of bombs he's stockpiled in his house. Because I'm like, Loaf, we can't have these here. If any one of these goes off, your house goes in a giant fireball. And every time I try to tell him the dangers that, dude, Loaf, house, on fire, kaboom, explosion, no more house. Every time I tell him that, I get this obscure feeling of excitement, which I think is Loaf trying to, you know, convey to me that would be exciting. And I'm like, Loaf, no, you would be homeless. I don't think he grasps, I don't think he gets the concept of being homeless. Yeah, that's another anomalous event with Loaf, is that when he's experiencing, because he can't communicate with us verbally, like generally speaking, when Loaf is experiencing an immense amount of a particular emotion, inexplicably the people around Loaf have sensations of that particular emotion. Walking behind Loaf results in lapse in memory, disorientation, nausea, vomiting, low credit score, or sudden sneezing. Exactly. And you know what's funny is like the instances where Loaf allows somebody to go behind him, you see like the back of Loaf, but even then people can't determine whether he's like 3-dimensional or a flat PNG. But the anomaly is at its apex when you try to look at Loaf from the side. That's when you get all the memory wiping and like suddenly you're in a different location. Loaf has no sides. He's just front, back, and laying down. Exactly, Lux. Exactly. Loaf is our little adorable anomaly. Okay. I'm gonna like really lean heavily into like teddy bear. Like a teddy bear look, almost.
Hmm. See, drawing like circular eyes has always been a bane of mine. So let's see, and then let's. Still something I am. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think I'm getting a little bit of, I'm trying to go, I'm trying to like draw cute. Like I'm going for cute. Hang on. I think I'm getting somewhere here. I think we could probably push the mouth a little bit more. You can always tell when I'm in focus mode, like heavy focus mode, is when I start climbing up because I'm like, okay, all of my brain cells are being devoted to this piece here. Okay, I'm detecting a skew right now. Oh my god, yeah, that is some pretty. You know what's wild is this doesn't have a skew, but everything else does. Okay, so let me start with head. Okay, so we'll skew. Oh wait, maybe I can undo this. Keep this one out. And then, technically, we need to rotate. Wait, before, whoops. Whoops. That's fine, actually. So we need to move the eyeball up here. Let me try that tilt again. I kind of. We definitely need to work on the neck too. I think the neck is still too long. Oops. You know what? Why not? We'll try rotating this whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Now let's Whoa. Ooh. Hang on. Just noticed something. Then shock. I am the shocketh. Right. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Love TNT and he'd never know. Dude, that's what I'm... Well, Dark, I'm actually worried that he's consuming TNT by himself. Is Loaf just Kirby and he eats anything? Not really. Like, I've never seen him eat something that wasn't food related. We need an adult. Wait, what happened? In my defense, I was left unsupervised. Wait, what happened? I gotta run with the scissors. No. Okay, so I'm liking that. So we're gonna come up here. Also, I feel like I don't know. I feel like hang on. Ding. Ding. So I think Phoenix's ears are supposed to be round. Yeah. I'm actually gonna get back to I'm gonna get back to the ears. I wanted to take care of the skew first. But yes, thank you for letting me know. Yes, Dark. I see. So I think what we need to do here is let's scale this down. It's a touch. I think it was. It's weird not seeing so undistractable. It's fascinating. Oh, me? Yeah. Wait till we do the 30-minute persona sketch. The 30-minute persona sketch is going to be even more undistractableness. It's the one time like I actively tell you guys that I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot look at you guys right now. Simply because I'm on a timetable. But yeah, Art and Chill is definitely weird in that regard. Doggy Oh, you're trying to help Doggo, but I'm foiled? Wait. Shiver didn't notice us. Wait, what? So wait, what's going on with Doggo? Like, what Doggo's points, Brushtail tokens are being derpy or something? There we go. We're trying to give. Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, Doggo. Trying to gather if it's user error or not. Oh, the give? Hang on. We'll do 5,000 tokens. There we go. Dark, I don't know why it did that for you. Wait, Dark, do you have 100 tokens at least? Oh yeah. It's very finicky, Dark. Where if you don't have it exact, then it freaks out. Exactly that, and it denied me. Wait, Doggo, try. Let me see. I'm maxed out personally. Okay, so try to give. I think I see why now. Okay. So many Brushtail tokens. Oh my goodness. All right. I also want. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I think what I want to do too is I want to round out her nose a little bit. Okay, so we got that. And we need to clean this up here. I want to clean some of this up. I definitely want to clean that up, so we'll just get rid of all of that. And that. Get rid of this line. We'll get rid of all this. Actually, we can probably get rid of all this. I could. Oh. Guys, am I still here? Oh my god, what's going on? You guys see that blinking? Did the stream lag for you guys for a moment? You're alone? Yes, but you're here. Okay. Dude, my screen went blank for a moment. I was like, WTF is happening? No, but everything flickered. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Dude, I freaked out there. Let me actually save. The stage went blank? Yeah, I thought I was getting I thought it was a power outage again, but I was like, wait, only my screen went dark. I'm glad everything's back to normal-ish. Okay, so one thing that's bothering me right now, we're gonna try to fix this up here. Oh my god, I can't deal with this. Where's the base? I moved the base like way back here, and I realize now why I had the base up here. Okay, there we go. So here's what I'm not digging right now. Like, I love the shape of the ears, but the problem is this ear is much larger than the other ear, and that is bothering the ever-living bejesus out of me, because this ear is theoretically away from the camera, so it should be the smaller of the two ears. There we go. Perfect. Look, Hales, hi, how are you doing? I messaged you on Discord. Could you give me instruction on something, specifically the basics of setting up a dual stream with another streamer on Twitch? Oh, I can, yeah, I could try, Lycaos. I don't know, because, like, a lot of times a dual stream means a wide variety of different things, depending on the streamer. So yeah, send me what your inquiry is, and then I can try to answer it to the best of my ability. I'm so good. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I want to try to get rid of that. There we go. You're awesome. Oh, of course. Husky, hello. How are you doing? Welcome on in. All right, so I want to refine this eyeball a little bit here. I like this eyeball's just a touch too big. Not a lot, just a little bit. Tiny bit, tiny bit. Yes. Okay. So next up, let's do the neck. So we gotta do a flippy neck. think we should probably like stop it right there because I think my problem, my biggest problem is I make the neck too big a lot of times. And body up. Something along those lines. Zod, hi, how are you doing? Doing good. Can't stay here for long since I have work tomorrow. I feel that. Mind if I send you something on Discord? Yeah, sure, Husky. Zelda, hi, how are you doing? No! Well, Zod, hopefully you were able to take something for the pain, and I hope you feel better soon. Okay. So, we've got... this going on. Okay. Perfect. I'm liking how this guy is how he's turning out right now. Okay, reading for later, perfect, and send, perfect. Yes, I will get to those after stream. And I'll try to assist as best I can. Burkers, hello, how are you doing? Okay, so we've got so here's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for the hydration. I will get to that. What the? I'll get to that in just a second here.
Let's stretch our legs.
Okay, and then we've got the shield. The shield is part of the tummy, right, Phoenix? I'm confused as to what I watched with that last episode. I take it that's an anime. We'd most likely be doing probably a Pokemon ROM hack while the game would be doing to allow her to break without a break in connection. It'd be Super Metroid. Ooh. Oh, belly patch? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So, do this. Whoops. Okay. This way we have an opportunity to get more of the belly patch in. And then To try something. I hope it doesn't fail. Okay. Could be a belly badge. I remember watching a bit of RGU years ago in my anime club. I was also very confused. Ooh, excuse me. Holy moly, I can't be doing that yet. Wanted to try to get a wave in, but I think it'd be better if I just did the what I was originally gonna do. On. On Earth, why does it look? Hold on. I grew up with 90s movies. I had them on VHS, never the show, and one of the villains had my name, so I liked them. That's crazy cool. So, I really want to spend some time on the hood rather than finagling a hand. Okay, so perfect. Then we're gonna get so here's what I'm thinking. So I don't screw this up. Let me draw on another layer. That way I can get like crazy. So good. Around the body like that. Coming right around here. Okay. Then we're gonna come up and over, so it's gonna go under the or above the hair. And wrap around. Oh wait, hang on. Follow this curvature here, all the way around, like so. Like that. Okay. So we got the start of hoodie. We're gonna wrap the ear in this cloth. Excellent. Down. So. Okay. Then we need wrap around. It comes around like this. And then something along those lines, and then we'll do the same. Excuse me. In here. Excuse me. Oh, there was a hydrate and stretch redeem earlier, wasn't there? Thank you. Okay, let me do a stretch. Hang on. Totally forgot there was stretching involved. Ooh. Gen 4, the generation that scared a generation of kids with one song. Wait, which song are we talking about? Are we talking about Pokemon still? Oh, Cynthia, dude, Cynthia is my favorite champion. She rocks, dude. Her theme is awesome. I would agree with that. I can actually overwrite my playlist here. Here we go. I queued it up in the playlist. Gen 2, so good. Okay. Speaking of Cynthia's fame, time to resume the Cyndaquil hunt. Yes. PTSD reemerges. So then we're gonna come down. Okay. And then this bow tie is going to be interesting for me. I think, if I'm not mistaken, against his chin. We heard this song, we all knew that we were going to be fighting for our lives. And I gotta say, you know, I know Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl gets a lot of flack, but that is the most difficult I've ever seen Cynthia. Like the fact that she was actually using like straight up comp tactics. Crazy sauce. Okay. Alright, cool. So we got that going. So we need these to come up like this. Do this. Let's do this. Perfect. Here. Oh, and then. Need this over. I think I need to exaggerate this a little bit more. Yeah. This one I might have exaggerated a little bit too much. Yeah, we definitely want that thing going on. Okay. Medic, hi! I love this space, like you said, for making it such a welcoming, safe space for us. I thank you guys. Like, and I guess I should say, I should start off with, you're very welcome. It is definitely my intention to make this like a very kind of like decompressing, de-stress, like relaxing, like calming down kind of a vibe. Sit, pen, pay, and start marathon. Oh, you know, it's so funny. Okay, you know what's funny? I'm gonna go on a, like a little send tangent slash rant slash story. But it is, I find it so funny that that Lance wants me to play marathons so badly, and I can't help but relate to him, because he said something in his last stream when I was there and it kind of resonated with me. He was like, Sen, play this game, I wanted to survive. And I'm like man, that's exactly like what Lance said about Marathon is what I've been screaming to the heavens about Destiny 2 this entire time. It's like, I don't want Destiny to die, but like, it's just, I want it to survive, but it's so hard. It's so hard to like have hope for this game when it's just like the devs are being extraordinarily silent on everything. And it's like, as somebody who is a marketing specialist, at one point in time, I literally don't understand what Bungie is hoping to accomplish marketing-wise by being this radio silent. Because when you go into marketing, you are told very frequently that the brand is your lifeline. Like the brand is your life. You are to protect the brand at any and all costs. So like what must be going through the marketing team's heads that makes them believe that this is going to help the brand more than hurt the brand in the long run? Check Discord. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yeah, and dude, it's so true, Medic. And like I also can't blame Lance for saying like, oh Sen, just ditch Destiny, like it's a dead game. Like I totally get where he's coming from, right? Like he was a man who was never very invested in Destiny. And I'm sure, and I'm not saying that he was never a Destiny fan, but like it sounds like he got into Destiny like after Forsaken, played around, was like, this is a really great game, and then something happened, then he left, and then he came back for Final Shape. And so he is definitely not as invested as I am. I was there the very second that Bungie opened the moon to us back in 2014. I was there at the beta, and I've been with this game pretty much ever since. There was a brief 4-month period I did not play because I was so over Bungie's decision making, but I did come back for Forsaken. So I didn't miss out on much, but like I get how somebody who was there for Forsaken and then kind of pittered out and then came back for Forsaken, I can totally understand their confusion on like, well, why don't you just leave the game? I was married to that game. Destiny sucked me in because I saw its potential. And a lot of things felt good. And I was like, surely, like, this is the studio that brought us Halo. Like, surely they understand how to reach this game's potential. But pretty consistently, they have just fumbled the ball over and over and over again. And so it's so much more difficult for me to just be like, oh yeah, fluff Destiny, I'm leaving. I will say though, it is getting to a point where like I don't even like Iron Banana's happening right now, and I have noticed, I mean, I know there's a new shader. And you guys know how I feel about shaders. I love shaders. I love collecting shaders. I have no desire, even with the new shader, I have no desire to jump back on. Because the one key thing that is missing for me is I don't know what Destiny's future is long term. I just don't.
Like I have asked Bungie, the Destiny 2 team, DMG, on Twitter and on their forums a myriad of times, can you guys just not like let us know whether or not Destiny has a future? Like, it's the simplest question. Does Destiny have a future? I'm not even talking Destiny 2. Just does Destiny as an intellectual property have a future? And the fact that nobody has been willing to even say yes. Like, I'm not asking for specifics. I haven't been asking for specifics. I haven't been doing any of that. But it's just a simple yes or no. Like, when you have a child that looks malnourished and you ask the child, are you hungry? And they don't respond with a yes or no. Like, what am I supposed to think? Like, oh, I'm sure this child is fine. Don't worry about it. He looks malnourished? Nah, he's fine. Is he hungry? No, probably not. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Only recently restarted playing Destiny 2. Deep Thought, I will say, if you haven't played Renegades is a really good expansion. I really enjoyed Renegades. But yeah, I don't understand, like, from me being a marketing specialist at one point. I'm not a marketing specialist anymore, I'm a teacher. But at one point, I was a marketing specialist. And I just, like, I'm going through all that I learned about being a marketing specialist. I'm just thinking, like, what is the goal here? Like, what do they think they're going to accomplish by remaining silent? Do they think that by keeping this, like, let's say this June update is gonna be like miraculous and it's gonna be the second coming of Destiny as a franchise. Like, how in their mind, I just don't understand how this is gonna work in their favor. There's gonna be such a giant backlash because there's a lot of people who have felt betrayed. And like, you leave to go get cigarettes and milk. Nobody hears from you for like a year, and then you come back and you come back with a dolly and like a stuffed animal and like maybe some chocolates and like a pizza. And we're supposed to be like, oh yeah, Bungie is back. Like, what? Like, why couldn't you at least tell us that these are some of the things that were coming down the pipeline in June so we don't feel distraught and hopeless? Like, that's my concern of what Bungie is doing right now, is that they're holding everything close to the vest because they want to be like, surprise! Look, we're so big! Look at us! Look at all this stuff we're bringing you. And I'm like, you're the dad who ran out on us, and you think by coming back into our lives with a couple of birthday gifts is gonna like fix the fact that you just totally ditched us? Like, hello? What are we even talking about here? But yeah, let me scroll back up here. Hang on. Knights has not received any centered attention since Journey into the Dream back in 28. I thought we'd get some sort of sequel with Balam's Wonderland because similar aesthetic and feel, but no. I was super invested in Destiny 2 until they added the tier loot. How do I want to word this? I am both okay, so let me back up. I am theoretically okay with the tiered loot system, but at the same time, I hate the tier loot system. And the main reason is not because it's not fun to grind for like tiered loot. The problem becomes
there are now 2 systems in Destiny 2 that do the same thing, that serve the same function, that serve the same purpose. You have the colored rarity and the tiered loot. Both signify a form of rarity and power to a weapon and a piece of gear. So not only have you introduced a system that already serves the same function as your colored rarity system, but now you have made it doubly confusing for new players to even understand your game. So, to give you an example, if new players get into Destiny 2 now, they are taught from the very first scene of Destiny 2 that weapons come in colored tiers. The closer you are to purple, the more powerful your gear is. Once players reach the ending of that opening act, then new players are introduced inexplicably to this tier system, which is not properly explained to them. So now new players are wondering, wait, which system do I pay attention to? I have a white gun, I just got a green gun, and this bounty is telling me I can get a blue gun. But over here, I'm seeing purple weapons with little pips on them that go from 1 to 5. So which is it? Am I going after this blue gun, or am I going for this purple with the pips? Like, I just don't know. And so now we have 2 systems, both which are broken, and only serve now to create an even thicker barrier to new players jumping into Destiny. I'm like, Bungie, you need to pick a lane and stay there. Are we going with the colored rarity like you have in Marathon, or are we going to have everything be purple and have these little pips in the little square? And if you ask me, I think we should ditch the tiered loot and go back to the color rarity, because Marathon has it, Destiny 1 has it, all of Bungie's competition has colored rarity. So get rid of the tiered pips, like just get rid of them. Integrate them into the color rarity system, straight out. Okay, so continuing. Nights, oh yeah, I just heard that. I actively miss doing raids and dungeons with my friends. A lot of people do. Send do you take Destiny to be your lawfully wedded video game? Yes, I do. Destiny at one point in time, in my opinion, was one of the greatest video games ever. Now it is oxidized and it is on life support, and it's so sad because we haven't ever even gotten close to its full potential. Not even close. We don't have a forge mode, we don't have clan housing, we don't have player housing, we don't have social systems, we don't have like all these things that Destiny could have, because it is an MMO RPG action MMO first person shooter, like straight up. So the fact that we don't have any of these systems means we haven't even come close to the potential that Destiny could be. Yeah, Doggo, I haven't heard. I haven't either. I heard Iron Banana is buggy too. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, okay. So, hang on. Why is this music so loud? This music is like blaring loud. So, I don't necessarily blame DMG, but he made a tweet today that set my blood pressure to the moon and back. So somebody was replying to the Destiny 2 team about like the little news blurb that they had today, which wasn't even a news blurb. And they were simply asking like, why can't we have the update cadence that Marathon has?
Like, Marathon has a bug, and it's fixed in half of a day. But a bug that persists in Destiny might last 8 months before it's fixed. And DMG, bless his heart, said, and I know he's saying a fact, like, I get this is a fact, that there are different games, they are different games, and they have different backends. I understand that he's just relaying a fact, but that answer is so unacceptable to me in every shape, sense, and form. And here's why. So, Marathon was being built and was built after, oh god, what was it? It started in Beyond Light, I think. When Beyond Light happened, Marathon has been worked on for 5 years. Okay. So, Marathon started its production 5 years ago, around the time that Beyond Light was hitting the shelves. So, in the time between Beyond Light and what we now know as Marathon, Bungie took their custom Tiger engine and optimized it in such a way that the back end of Marathon is super duper easy, or at least it seems super duper easy to fix bugs, change settings, and pull levers in such a cadence that they can fix a bug in what seems to be half of a day's time. So, let me think here. So, in the 5 years that Bungie was retooling their custom Tiger engine to build Marathon off of, what in God's name was Bungie doing with the Tiger engine on the Destiny side? It took them from start to finish. They created a new Tiger engine to support Marathon and get out these bugs in a flash. So you're telling me that in the 5 years that they retooled their entire engine, they didn't do... What were they doing? What were they doing on the Destiny side? I'm not saying that the Tiger engine that runs Destiny should be as optimized as Marathon's, but come on, man. Like, you're telling me you guys have invested nothing to update and overhaul what you currently have on the back end for Destiny 2 to at least get in the same ballpark as Marathon? Like, you guys should have started that when you guys started Marathon. There should have been a tag team. One group working on Marathon's back end and one working on improving and optimizing Destiny 2's back end. And all that time they didn't do... What were they doing? So the fact that we're sitting here talking about how, oh, two different games, very different backends. Why? They're the same Tiger engine. If you're telling me that the Tiger engine can function like Marathon's back end, bro, what have we been doing? Like, 11, we've been, this is year 11 of the Destiny franchise. What have we been doing? You're telling me in all that time we didn't think to put some resources into solving some technical debt that has accumulated over the years? Who is running this army? Like, does nobody at Bungie think long-term? Like, these are simple long-term problems that have never been solved in the 11 years of Destiny's existence. That is wholly unacceptable. Now, if this was only a year in, I'd be like, no, that's not probable. 11 years. You built an entire new Tiger engine in half of that time. So what have we been doing in double that time? Nothing? There's no resources been funneled into that. And the answer is no. Because we're still 11 years in and we're still waiting 8 months to get a simple bug fixed. And this silence is deafening. They changed it because when they first brought that out, the amount of bonus was determined by tier 5. Oh yeah, that's still buggy. Yeah, it's wild to me. Yeah, damage was never based on tiers, but you did get more. You did get more perk options on it. I mean, the answer is always maybe. Industries these days, the project could be canned by corporate at any time for no reason. Well, see, there I think Bungie is in a very safe spot right now because I don't think Sony bought Bungie for $3 odd billion just to shut down their most profitable IP. I think Sony is very disappointed in Bungie, and I think Bungie is in very much hot water right now with Sony. But Sony knows that Destiny can bring in like crazy numbers. If Bungie like actually gets a vision going for Destiny, because Destiny right now is visionless. You can always tell when a game is visionless when you have multiple systems in a game that function the same purpose, and you're like, WTF, why are these two here? Like, why aren't they one? You have the color rarity versus the tiered rarity. You have the portal versus the destination tab. Both serve the same function. And then what was the other one? There's like a third one in Destiny 2 right now. But this is what happens to a game when leadership doesn't have a vision. You get all these like different branching systems that all serve the same purpose. And then your game is a broken mess because nobody can figure out what direction it's going in. Hospitalized. Knights, another game. Give Knights another game saga, please. Yeah, like some sagas really do need more love, and devs can't make commitments since they're not in control. Yeah, and so what I've been promoting for, because I know game dev equal hard. Like, I understand that. But you know what something Bungie can do, like as of like right now, like if they wanted to, is just get some of your higher ups, your higher rankings on the food chain on the Destiny 2 team, and just stream yourself playing Destiny 2. Show us that you are a gamer like us. Show us you understand the game that you're managing. There's no dev time. You install OBS. You stick a camera on, you stick a webcam on your monitor. In your nice big office, you invite 2 other people from the team into your office and just play. Talk about the game, play the game, talk with us, respond to chat. Oh, you want ability spam to stop? Oh, okay, you know what? Like, we heard you loud and clear. Like, I was just talking to the team. We had a meeting today. Like, this is the simple human element can change the dynamic of the relationship that the devs currently have with their community. The easiest thing they could do. Easy peasy. Like, literally don't need a marketing budget. Just an hour of your time. Just get on, play. And it's wild to me that they can't even commit to that. And then you look at Digital Extremes and Warframe. Bro, they have a dev short like every week. Every single week, the CEO of Digital Extremes and the creative director of Warframe are on these like 15-minute short streams every single week. Bungie, all I'm asking for you is to do that 15-minute segment, but every month. Like, is that hard to do? Like, really? It's that hard to do. I swear, Bungie is the studio that can't. Every time the community has a suggestion or ask like why we can't have this, that, and the other thing, We're always told, oh, we can't do it because it's too hard. Oh, we can't do it because it's too much resources. Oh, we can't do it because, okay, so what can you do? If all you're gonna tell us as a studio are things that you can't do, like, let's pass it on to a studio that can do something. I want to hear solutions. So long, so many years, Bungie has been allowed to get away with telling us that they can't do these things, and so nothing gets done. I need to hear solution. June, I don't care what they talk about. I need to hear solutions, man. I want to hear solutions to these long-term problems. And if I don't hear them, dude, I'm gonna crash out so hard. Supposedly Iron Banner or ornaments aren't working for some people. Yeah. This Sen talk is intense. Yeah, I get very dark. I get very passionate about Destiny. I love that game. It's in my top 5 favorite games of all time. And to see it on life support, like, it's like watching a child at the age of 12 on life support, and you're thinking to the universe, why are you so cruel? This child has so much to offer this planet, so many friends to experience things with, so much lives that this little child can touch, and instead you have it on life support. That's how I see Destiny. Destiny's that child. It has so much more potential to give, and we're not even close. It hasn't even come into adulthood yet. And Bungie has put it on life support for some reason or another, and it disgusts me. True Sen, but being a marketing specialist doesn't mean much when Bungie probably isn't allowed to say anything. Me coping. Not even GMG is trying to ask for stuff outside. What do you want to see? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm tired of it, Panda. I'm tired of, like, just broken promises, yapping with hot air. Dark, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. I said, hi, how are you doing, Sen? You're giving the princess singing Agony into the woods. Agony beyond power of speech, when one thing is... Yeah, exactly. And it's completely out of my control. But see, the thing that makes me so irritated is I'm not somebody who's just yelling from the heavens, right? Like, I wrote Bungie articles on their, like, full-length novels, like trilogy-based novels on their forums of ideas on how they can improve Destiny. And I try to keep the mentality of Bungie can't do it in mind. So, like, I come at it, like, all of my solutions have kept the fact that Bungie just can't seem to do anything with Destiny in mind. So, like, I try to look for the, like, lowest common denominator while also having the highest impact on what they can do with, because I'm just tired of these non-solutions. Like, I don't want any more expansions in Destiny. I want solutions to these long-winded problems that have been plaguing us for 11 years. God roll not worth it if your tier is too low. Yeah, well, the whole thing should not have existed, like Chaos. Like, the tier system shouldn't exist for a myriad of reasons. Oh, Volv, you know this song too? That's cool. I mean, I played Borderlands, Diablo, and stuff. It's not that complicated. Rare is better, but only comparing apples to apples on the same weapon level. Yeah, I want to have gold stars. Yeah, why not, Panda? Why not? Like, at this point, we have so many systems that all function. I want crowbars. Like, my weapon is 5 crowbars. What does that mean? I don't know, but it's 5 crowbars. It's equivalent to 4 tiers, 3 leprechauns, and 16 stars. Like, let's just put everything. Means a Red Hood, like from the story. Most games with loot like Destiny uses colored loot. Yeah, right, Lakeos? Right? That's why they need to ditch the tier loot system. Go back to the rarity. The color rarity. Gato, hi, how are you doing? Whoop, hi, how are you doing? I heard I miss doing raids and dungeons with friends. I have been summoned. There's no consider Destiny. Yeah, well, yeah, but like I don't care what MMO players think. Like Destiny is an MMO. Whether the upper echelon of MMO players want to admit it or not, it is an MMO. Old game is harder to fix energy. Yeah, I hate that vibe. Newer version of the Tiger engine. Yeah, and it's just like what have they been doing with Destiny's Tiger engine? Like if they could build a new Tiger engine in 5 years time, like why in 11 years time couldn't we have a new Destiny 2 streamlined Tiger engine? Like, hello? Halo Studios community it's ironic, poetic, it rhymes. Yeah, they're two sides of the same coin. And it's crazy. Then you're making sense. I know, I make too much sense. Too much work. Instead, we're gonna delete a bunch of content for this update to the Tiger engine, but it only works on Marathon. Yeah, the 1996 version, woof. Pretty sure Bungie was hoping ideally for that, but probably can't update the D2 engine like the Marathon one. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Oh no, I know they can't. I know they can't. But see, you're just, Peta, it's just proving my point. Bungie is the studio that can't, like straight out. They changed their motto from games we like to play, like we build games we like to play, to we build games that inspire friendships. And in my eyes, like they have secretly changed their motto to Bungie. We're the studio that just can't. And that's how I'm gonna refer to them as such until they start talking about what they can do. I've been told 11 years what they can't do. Tired of it. Like, are you going to do something or you're not going to do something? And if you're not going to do something, like, I'm sure there is some Sony studio that would be licking their chops to get their hands on the Destiny IP. And what's crazy to me is like I don't even know if Bungie understand. I'm sure they do, but like from an outsider's perspective, considering that they haven't done anything with Destiny in like a year, and they haven't talked to us about anything. Like I just have to ask, like, are Bungie employees even taking this seriously, or is this just all a game to them? Like, no pun intended. Do they just think that everything is going to be fine? Because, like, I don't know. If I was self-respecting, I would be kind of concerned right about now. Is apparently struggling at the moment. I don't care. Yeah, and you know what? No skin off my bones. I'm never gonna play that game anyways. At least with a funny reading the Steam charts game. Yeah, and that causes me more frustration, because I'm like, Destiny had to suffer for this? Like, what? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna catch up here. Fairly quick. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. What? What was that? Dude, that was a clippable moment if I've ever seen one. Welcome, Raiders, to the Brushtail Brigade! I'm your excitable commander and Star Park director, Sen. Together, we forge all kinds of adventures, from gaming to art. However, I can't do this alone, so let's meet our crew. Haywire, our sassy bot, controlling all the bells and whistles behind the scenes. Loaf, our silent protagonist of Loaf Quest and cinnamon roll connoisseur. And of course, our friendly community at large, the Brushtail Brigadiers. So, set your life points, choose your Pokemon, and grab a controller. An adventure awaits. Oh my goodness, Faceless, thank you so much for the raid. How was Brink? How are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. We're doing some art and chill on this phenomenal Pizza Friday Eve. I'd be waving at you, but my paw beans are kind of being blocked by my giant graphics tablet that we're drawing on. But yeah, welcome on in. Good timing. I was just wrapping up a typical Sen rant. Rare for sure, but doing all right. How are you tonight? I'm doing phenomenally. We just got done with this beautiful piece of our good friend Phoenix Autobahn. This is their Sona. We're just doing a little bit of touch-up work here as we are finishing up this pencil sketch. Then we will be moving on to our next piece of the evening. But yeah, so that's my little rant about one of my favorite games of all time and how it should be better. Oh, dude, you know, it's funny. I could probably just load up a Just Chatting stream for 8 hours and just talk about that one topic of like, why can't we have better Destiny 2? But anyways, moving on, we need to get back to some drawing. So Phoenix, here is your magnificent sketch. Oh wait, hang on. There is something I want to do with the eyes. The song. I want to give the little shine in his eyes, so they have a little bit of life in them. That there. And let's do... There we go! Look at that! So much better. Alright. Dude, I love his little happy face smile. So good. Oh, you know what? I want to do one little last thing before we call it, Phoenix, for your piece. I want to darken this a little bit. I want to darken your shield. It's just a touch. There we go. I can't really feel anything for Destiny. As sad as it is to say, I'm starting to feel apathetic towards it. Because Warframe has really been just the fact that there's like a clan dojo that I could furnish, dude. That's like huge for me. But every now and then I'll see like a tweet from like the Destiny 2 team, and like just all this frustration like bubbles up. Doesn't happen all the time, but like today was one of those days. We would spend double-digit hours raiding with people, wishing I could play that game again, but I can't because it doesn't exist. I don't even know if I want to play whatever's coming in June. You know what's funny, Wolf? I kind of feel the same way. Because I think for me, so when we're talking like live service games, nothing will demotivate me and like cause me to like run away from the game faster than when a studio can't outright say whether or not their game has a future. Because whenever like the Game Awards, how there's that meme, it's like, oh yeah, dude, it's never been a better time to play like RuneScape, or it's never been a more better time to play World of Warcraft, or it's never been a better time to jump into Elder Scrolls Online. Like, as memey as that is, that I'm listening to that. Like, that means that these studios have big plans for their IP, and it makes me want to invest in their game and put time and money into it, because I know they're thinking about the future. But right now, like, it's wild to me that Bungie can't even answer the simple question, is Destiny gonna be okay? Like, that will make me run for the hills, and that's where I'm currently. I'm definitely running to the hills right now, which makes me sad because Destiny is my home. But like, I'm not gonna stick around if like Destiny doesn't have a future. Like, why would I want to invest my time into something that doesn't have a future? That's just gonna be maybe in maintenance mode, or the plug is gonna be pulled. So like, I can't get motivated to play Destiny at the moment. No, Whoop, I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Rick, hello, how are you doing? What a handsome fellow you're working on. I know, right? This is Phoenix. I love how Phoenix looks. Which I feel like they could solve a large portion of live service tension if they release dedicated server tools towards the end of the life cycle of the game. I agree, Faceless. I was telling, before you rated in, Faceless, one of the things that I think that Bungie can do like right now, and they don't need to think about it like all too much, that could turn community morale, like start to turn community morale around, is just have like a weekly or like monthly stream. Like, get the devs who work on Destiny on a stream, maybe for only like an hour at a time, and just play, talk about the game, let us experience their passion. And more specifically, I want to hear from Green and Truman. Like, I want to listen to their passion about this game, because right now I don't even know if they have passion for Destiny. Like, they've been so radio silent, and it's simple. Like, we're not asking the world, and it wouldn't require any dev time, but like, what's so hard about reinvigorating the human element? And I think that's like, whether game studios have realized this or not, like, a live service game really does depend heavily on the human element. Like, if you're shut up in ivory towers and don't want to interact and don't want to mingle with the community, you're already putting yourself at a disadvantage. And the fact that Bungie hasn't adapted to the times yet, like, it makes me really worried about the future of Destiny. And so that's kind of, and it makes me so sad, and it hurts me to say these things too, Faceless, because like, before you rated it out, I was letting the brigade know, it's like, Destiny 2, or Destiny in general, is literally one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. And it's kind of difficult to get in that top 5 because I've played so many different video games through my life. And it's definitely hard to break into the Super Nintendo space, because most of my top 5 are Super Nintendo games, since that's when I grew up. And Destiny 2 has easily broken through that like nostalgia barrier and has landed itself squarely in top 5. Let me know. Okay, yeah. Right now, I'm kind of like a Destiny refugee though. Deep Thought. So I guess with Destiny, it would be a little bit more difficult for a dedicated server. Yeah. I could see them doing that for Destiny 3, but not for Destiny 2, which makes me a little bit sad. But I was always against Destiny 3 because I'm just worried. as much as it pains me to say this as well. Bungie has a 0% track record of releasing Destinies and in a good state. Destiny 1 was a tragedy at launch. Destiny 2 was even a bigger tragedy at launch. And so now that community sentiment is like in the graveyard, like Bungie's out of mulligans and they're 0 for 2 with their launches of the Destiny IP. So we would be basically on a wing and a prayer with Destiny 3 in hopes that they miraculously nail the landing when their track record states that they have no idea how to launch a Destiny properly. So that's why I've always been against the Destiny 3, but I have come to the realization that a Destiny 3 has to happen. Like, we have to get rid of all this technical debt. We have to start coming up with solutions. We have to, like, match the update cadence of Marathon. Like, that's just is. Like, you cannot keep on this cadence of, oh, there's a bug in our game. Oh, don't worry, we'll take 15 months to fix it. And then, oh, oops, we broke something else. Okay, that's going to be another 15 more months. Like, we can't be doing that. Not in this day and age. Lucas, hi, how are you doing? Okay, so Phoenix, there we go. Sorry, I keep yapping. Let me get this all squared away. And then we'll get this sent off to you, Phoenix. And then we'll work on our 30-minute persona sketch. Love how this came out. Your face, Phoenix, is so adorable. Let's export you out. Not gonna talk about that. I'm not even gonna address that. We're not talking about it. You didn't see anything. Not that you haven't already seen that before because of the Haywire. Panda, dude, Panda, have you seen Monday's VOD? No, wait. Was it Monday's VOD? Oh yeah, it was Monday's VOD. Dude, Haywire decided to strike again with another major spoiler. Okay, let's see here. Where was it? For friend commissions, let's do Phoenix. Where are you? Egret, it is time. Felix, hi, how are you doing? I haven't been keeping up with Destiny 2, but hopefully the franchise can stick around. I loved the setting. I wonder if Sony would ever even let them make a Destiny 3 before D2 is dead. Phoenix, hello. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, one thing I'm fairly confident in is that I think Destiny as an IP is safe for now. And the only reason I say this is because we're what, like only 4 years into the Sony acquiring Bungie as a studio. I can't imagine that it would look very good on Sony to be like, oh, Sony, you recently spent $3.6 billion on the studio, and now you are gutting and killing their primary IP. How does that feel? You know, like Sony doesn't want to be hit with those questions, right? They want to be like, dude, we got Bungie, and Destiny has never been better. Because like after the absolute disaster of Concord, I think Sony is looking for a win, and I think despite what Bungie has done to Destiny, I think Destiny is Sony's biggest chance still for a huge live service success and win. And so, like, if I was Sony trying to recoup my losses and trying to like shed the narrative, like Sony, like they don't even know what they're doing with live service, like I would imagine that the potential of Destiny plus the eradication of that PR that Sony are completely ignorant and dumb on how to build live service. If they could shed both that and get the opportunity at the same time, I think they're gonna like work pretty heavily with Bungie to try to revive Destiny for now. I think it'll probably, because like if I was Sony, I would be like, okay, look at Destiny's historical numbers. Like, we're talking millions of players. We don't know what Bungie's been doing to their game in the recent years, but we're not happy about it. But we know that there is a market for this IP. So I think what Sony will probably want to do, and this is what I would do if I was Sony, I'd be like, Destiny 2 was built by Bungie. We want to restore Destiny, and we're going to do it hand in hand between Sony and Bungie. We're not going to be able to get that done in a Destiny 2. So let's work together on a Destiny 3. We'll hype it up. We'll get everything we need. And then if Sony can help Bungie stick the landing on a Destiny 3, like, it will probably be Sony's biggest and most successful live service game that they have ever released. And I think that thought alone, like if I was Sony, that thought alone would be like, let's do it, right? Like, we've got to do this. So I think for now, Bungie is safe. I think for now, Destiny is safe. When I'm really gonna start getting worried about Bungie as a whole is when they release a Destiny 3 and it's getting marathon numbers. That's when I'm like, Bungie's closing its doors. Like, there's no getting around that. There's no hope. Sony will probably be shutting them down. But I think Sony, if I had to take a wild guess, I think Sony will want to like try to make a Destiny 3 with Bungie and be like, this is the new era of Sony live service games. It all starts and kicks off with Destiny 3. Like, imagine the headlines. Like, that's like I would imagine that Sony executive wet dreams right there. It's like, that's what they're after. Okay, so we're gonna move on next to Egret. Egret, your Sona is adorable and I love it. So we're gonna do a 30-minute Fursona sketch for Egret. I'm super excited to be working on this. I've never done a possum before. So we are gonna try our best and see what happens in 30 minutes. So let's get the timer started. Countdown timer, 30 minutes on the clock.
And let us begin.
Start!
Okay, so we're gonna start here with our usual circle. You know what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to do front facing. Like what it looks like in your ref sheet, Egret, because like I cannot get over that cute face. Okay, so we're gonna do, then gonna do this over here. Okay, so something along those lines. I'm liking the shape so far. And then your little smile is like super cute. We've got little teepers going on right here and right here. We've got little cute round eyes. So we got, there we go. Let's try to fix this up a little bit here. And then we've got this little cute round head. All right, we're getting there. Sony wants a clear report card. Yeah, so, because like if I was Sony, right, I would be like, I really can't take credit for Destiny 2. Like, Sony wants to be able to say like, hey, look, we produced a live service game. Look at us. We're awesome. But with Destiny 2, they really can't say that. They say they can at most say like, hey, we bought Destiny and now Destiny is ours. But it was primarily made by like Bungie, so it's like they can't claim it like, oh, we built this. Like I think if ego's anything to look at, Sony will want to be able to say like, look at what we built, look at the success we built off of. And I think that's why I think Destiny 3 will be Bungie's last chance before Sony pulls the plug. And I know I probably sound like a crazy person for saying that, but like, again, Marathon isn't entirely Sony's either. Like, Marathon was being built when negotiations were happening to buy Bungie. So that's why I think there'll be a strong reinvigoration of the Destiny franchise, because if there's one thing Sony can be sure of is that Destiny has a fan base, has an audience. One that I would argue is just waiting for Destiny to get into glory again, I guess. Ow! Kiro, hi! No, Kiro, no, and you guys, I will always remind you guys of this. Never, ever, ever apologize if you cannot make a stream. that, like I said before, it's not why I stream. I do not stream with the expectation that you guys are going to be here. I stream because I genuinely enjoy entertaining you guys. First and foremost, if you are busy, your life comes before the stream. My stream's always going to be here. So you make sure that you take care of what needs to be taken care of first, and you can jump in. But yeah, never ever feel obligated that you have to be here, because that is 100% counter to what I'm going for the vibes of this channel. This is a place for you guys to detox, decompress, have some fun, and just have a grand, wholesome old time. That's the point of it. And I'm very proud of that fact too, because it's crazy. I've been streaming for like six plus years now, and it's wild to me that there are some streamers out there who will actually chastise their community for not showing up to a stream. Like, what is going on, man? I stay far away from those. Old habit of mine. Oh, that's okay. And Kiru, that is why I'm a constant reminder, so that hopefully one day you can break that habit. Not being like not meaning anything mean by that either, by the way. But like I definitely like if my reminders can help break you out of that habit, then yay. I am happy. I'd go to the hospital and found I have oh no. Kidney stones are not fun to deal with. So we're gonna get some hair going on here. And then we'll get rid of this and this. All right. Then we've got. I love these little eyebrows. Got this little shape here going on. Yeah. Yeah, then I'm planning on doing the same kind of treatment I did for Phoenix's eyes for yours, Egrets. So, why does this one feel different? That's why. A little bit more. There we go. We'll have to move that over a little bit. I love the little bow tie. Oh, the little hat. Oh, I forgot. We gotta draw the little hat. I wanna draw this little hat. I gotta watch out for that tangent. It's getting too close to the. Okay, so let's see here. Oh my goodness, this little hat. Okay. So tomorrow after mom and I go to the taxes person, hopefully my 3 prescribed medicine will be ready to be picked up. Oh, So you're gonna use so the medication will get rid of the kidney stone? Is that what I'm understanding? So, oops. Fill in this eye here. There, let's get rid of this. Oh. Look at him! Look at him! Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, randomly, Wolf, since you're here, it was so funny. I jumped on the Warframe earlier, and guess what DE did? DE gave me a 60% off plat. I was like, oh, you're tempting me. You are tempting me, but it's not the 75% off plat. Gotta wait, I told myself I was gonna wait for the 75, and I'm gonna wait till the 75. But they almost had me. I felt the pull. Felt that wallet opening up. Eee. Look at him! Oh my goodness. I'm having so much fun. So I think what I'm gonna need to do though is I need to like reform the bottom here. To that, I think. This. What are we at? Okay, we got 17 more minutes. Good, that gives me a lot of time to. I want to do the little bow tie. Good. Retool some of these ears a little bit. I mean, just a little bit more than they actually do currently. She's Island. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on, I wanna see something here. Okay, let's do a flip. Ooh. Okay, I didn't see it at first. I see it now. All right, we gotta fix the skew here. Slight, definitely slight. Yes, okay, that looks a lot better. Then what I want to try to do. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna experiment with something. All right, you guys, get ready to say fuzzy pickles in chat. I have the hiccups now.
Look at the camera, ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Oh no, I have hiccups.
Weird, I'm detecting a skew in the other way. Maybe I... Perfect.
Oh yes, let me hydrate. Let me hydrate. Okay. Before I get too hung up, I like the little squish I made. I think that works. So, before I go and attack the ears, let's make sure that everything else is done. Doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna do the bow tie. I think the bow tie is next on our list here. Big whoosh. Yes. It looks really good. Thinking about doing the same. Guess that works. I'm going back into focus mode. Brain is rapid firing rapid firing calculations in my brain. What looks good, what doesn't look good. Get rid of this. Knew it. Gonna give him a giant bow tie. Go. And then we have raincoat collar. Look at he looks so bundled. I love the fact that he looks so bundled. He's cozy. Okay, so here's something I want to do really quickly. I guess I could try to like just erase it. Here we go. Oh, and another thing I want to try to do here, which is kind of bothering me,
we got this guy here. I want to move it out a little bit this way. Then maybe like rotate it just slightly. Yes. Okay. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to take this opportunity to like detool the ear here. Like Whew. Okay, hang on. This is why I wanted to take the opportunity. And then we just need to fix up this a little bit. Round it out. Okay. Bring this out, get rid of this. Perfect. And then thinking about doing the same thing here. I want to do this. Around that. I feel like we could do better with that ear. Inner ear. Here. When in doubt, draw a circle. I love this song. Okay. This is from the Mako Reactor, if I'm not mistaken, from Remake. I like it, I just need to clean it up now so that it doesn't feel oh so sketchy. Like I wanted to have a similar weight, like line weight as the other ear. Right now it's too sketchy. There we go. That works a lot better. Perfect. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's this way. Yeah. Dapper looking guy, very adorable, very adorable. Okay, so what are we at? 6 minutes? Okay, we have 6 minutes. Okay, so you know what? Let's do this. Here we go. Alright, and then we've got the cycle raincoat effect going on. I'll leave that off. Okay. Excuse me. Right. Yeah. He looks so cuddly. Oh. I'm trying to. How do I do that? Ah! Hang on. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Perfect. My goodness. Yeah. There we go. Look at this little guy. Oh, okay. Dude. First ever possum, and I love it. He's ready to tackle the elements, Egret. It's a possum? Yeah!
Let's get a good stretch.
Good stretch? Okay. Woo! Shinobi! Thank you. I'm taking that and stuffing it into my fur. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. Let me just like do a little touch up here. Noticing. Dude. Might as well do this little detail since I have the time to do it. That scared me. I was not prepared. Alright, we finished on time, you guys. Wow. Dude, that hasn't happened for a hot minute. Okay, hang on. Let me save. So that nothing bad happens. Export as. Oh wait, wait. Signature. And then move this over. Okay, so we'll save. Export. Oh, Phoenix, I haven't even sent you your care package. Okay, hang on. Egret. Somewhere. There you are. 3-minute persona sketch. Excellent. Okay, so before I forget you guys, I need to get you guys those care packages. So Phoenix, we'll start with you. Compress to a zip file. Care package.
Right, and then let me find Phoenix. I'm gonna move you over here. Ah, there you are.
Finish!
Yeah. There we go. That one. And then let's do Egret. Let me get your care package sent off. Because if I don't do it on stream, you know what's hilarious, you guys? Every time I don't do one of these on stream, like give you guys your care packages, I tend to forget, and then you guys are like, what was the longest running one? I think it was like 6 months. Like, a fellow Brushtail Brigadier was like, hey Sen, can you send me the Persona sketch you did of me like 6 months ago? And I was like, wait, I never sent it to you? Like, no, I think you forgot. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Alright, Egret. Alright, Egret, coming in with your 30-minute Persona sketch care package. There we go. It's on Discord, by the way. I sent both of you two. I sent it via Discord. Discord DM. 2 hours. I think a strong stream is gonna cut into the FF7 one. Oh God, wait, is it already 11? Oh, dude, it's already 11. Yeah, on Thursdays I try to head off, like close up the park at 11. Mondays and Fridays I'm able to do it a little bit longer till midnight. Especially on Fridays. Fridays it doesn't even have to be till midnight. I try to keep it around midnight because otherwise I'm super groggy on Saturday. Oh, of course, Egret. It was so much fun to draw you and Phoenix. I am so grateful I did that little smile. I was gonna try to do. I was just gonna. That sounds bad, but I was originally gonna be like, okay, let's try to emulate like the cool style of your like my favorite one where you have like the little fireball in your hand. Let's try to emulate that, and I was like, I did that last time. Like, let's try to go for a cute pose for Phoenix, and say, nailed it, nailed it. That's so cute. I'm so grateful I was able to do both of these back to back because they're both super cute. Which was shut down over 10 years ago, brought back, and still being actively developed by a volunteer group of... Wait, what MMO? Squeeze the sand. Oh, wait. Let's not end just yet. I want to show you the map sketch. Excuse me, sorry. I want to show you the sketch of the Star Park. I don't know if I've ever showed you the sketch before. Oh, thank you. Let me find the Star Park map sketch that I did. Oh, there's some. Oh, gee, where is it? Huh. Remember that folder being there. Weird. Oh, Star Park. There it is. I think? No. Where? Hold on. Oh my god, I lost it, you guys. Where? No. God, you guys, I lost it. Where in the world did I put it? Let's go. Alerts, channel points, Discord, emotes, token shop, editing folder, live split, miscellaneous, OBS scene settings, overlay 3. I see, I thought it was under 3.0, but oh, it is under 3.0. Oh my god, I'm oh my god, I'm blind. Okay, now I need to figure out where I put the sketch. Star Park star chart. Oh, Brushtail Star Park map. That has to be it, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, is this the updated one? I think this is updated. Oh no, it's not the update. This is the old one. Oh, it's on my other computer. The layout of the Loaf Plaza is a lot different in the updated one. But yeah, this is my idea of the Star Park map on like where everything is situated. Gato, you have a wonderful night's sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we're gonna be closing up shop here in a little bit. I want to try to City of Heroes. Oh, I've heard of City of Heroes before. No, I think I'm good with Warframe right now, Volp. I like Warframe has offered me a place of residency as a Destiny 2 refugee. Okay, so here's how it is. So this is the docking bay. So this is where we land our ships, and then we come in, and here's the Grand Atrium. So this is the camera in the Grand Atrium is located here, and it's looking out into like this little plaza area, and then the escalator leading into Loaf Plaza, or we could take a detour. Like the escalator breaks off and we can go directly to main stage. So main stage is connected to the Grand Atrium. It's also connected to Loaf Plaza. And I think I moved this around too. Man, I wish I had the updated one. Because so connected to the Grand Atrium, I believe is our gift shop. Yeah, well, actually no, I think the gift shop is still like this. So Odds and Ends is our gift shop. So the idea, and so I even thought of the flow of how this would work. So when you enter the Star Park, the flow is that you go right and you start like exploring all the things right of it. And then as you get through all of them, you're like, okay, I had a fun day at the Star Park. And then you exit via Odds and Ends, which is our gift shop. And then you leave through the upper portions of the Grand Atrium out to the docking bay. But one thing I need to add here is there should be another outcropping to the Senna Cafe. The Senna Cafe is somewhere in the Grand Atrium. I don't know if I'm gonna make it like down here, or I'm thinking keeping it up here somewhere. But maybe I retool this whole area and make it like this is like, I don't know, like Main Street where you have the Odds and Ends store, the Senna Cafe, like a little shopping district. So I might do that. And then so oh my god, yeah, this is different. Yeah, so this shouldn't be the central nexus. This should be the oh my god, what's our hotel's name? The Comet Crest Hotel. This whole central area is the Comet Crest Hotel. So this is way older than I thought it was. So the Comet Crest Hotel lies within the center of Loaf Plaza. And then inside, so what's supposed to be here is that the Comet Crest Hotel it has 5 sections, and that's very purposeful because a star has 5 points. So the Comet Crest Hotel has the main structure in the middle, then you have 4 outcropping sections of the hotel, and in the southeast portion, like the southeast wing of the Comet Crest Hotel, there's like an unassuming door with our Brushtail insignia on it, and that leads into the Brushtail Lounge. The Brushtail Lounge is like the VIP section, where those who are following and like join the Discord server, that's where they can come. So the Brushtail Lounge, in case you guys don't know, is our Discord server. So it is actually a part of the Star Park. So we have all the major sections of the Brushtail Lounge, like the lounge deck. This is where we hang out in general quarters. The gaming arena and like arts and crafts. Then we have the Sweet Spot. The Sweet Spot is our dance hall. So I know I think I changed the layout of this too, but like this is the main theater. So I guess I shouldn't say it's just a dance hall. It's also where live performances happen. So it's like a theater, like a theater play with a dance hall kind of mixed in. And so like this is where the dressing room is, like all the actors like funnel in through backstage, and then this is like the stage here, and then dancing or a play happens, and then these are all the tables. So you come in, this is the main entrance, there's all the tables here for the show, whatever show's happening. And then this is your guys' favorite place of the Star Park, Snowtail Summit. So this holographic dome projects an image of a snow hill. And this is where like you guys can take your parachutes with your emotes and then do the exclamation mark drop minigame. So that's what happens here. Then there's Starlight Spire. So Starlight Spire is our battle arena. So the idea is that you start at the bottom of the spire, and as you defeat more and more enemies, you gain standing and you go up the spire, eventually leading to the top where it's usually like a boss fight of some such. But like it's broadcast all over the Starlight Spire. Like there's a bunch of fun stuff over here. The bed calls to me. Yes, Kiro, you get a good night's sleep. Thank you for being here too, Kiro, and we'll catch you on Monday's stream. And then moving right along, we have the Brushtail Gallery where we have all of our gift art. This is the old layout. The new layout actually has two separate sections of the gallery. You have like the main gallery pavilion, and then in the back is the what exhibit is it? Oh man, I'm forgetting. Oh, events. The events exhibit. So in the back of the gallery, there's a whole new room called the events exhibit, where eventually you'll be able to like kind of go through like the lore of the channel, like things that no longer exist, things that are currently in existence. You'll see like our holiday gift cards, our Christmas gift cards every year. And yeah, just a bunch of fun things that harken back to the past of the Brushtail Brigade. And then there is my favorite spot. So it's funny. You will most likely find Loaf at the Senate Cafe. I will most likely find you guys hanging out in Snowtail Summit. And then there's me. You will most likely, if there's an emergency at the Star Park and you ever need to get in contact with me, more than likely I'll be in the Cinema Roll Theater, where I will be watching our old clips and commenting on them like a dork. I love this place. This is my favorite place at the Star Park. So yeah, that's the map. I hope to eventually flesh it out one day, but today is not that day. Because we got Project Loaf stuff to do. All right, so I'm happy I was able to showcase that with you guys. Now I think we start closing down the Star Park. Or oh my God, wait! I just told Kiro that I'll see him on Monday. Today is not Friday, dingus. It is Thursday. Kira, if you're watching the VOD, I will see you tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow for some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, let me move my monitor out of the way so that I can have my paw beans back in place. Where are my paw beans? Where me paw beans? There we go. Now you can see my paw beans. Ooh, okay, yes. So that was a lot of fun. Let's head on over and give the love off over to somebody. Wait. Who is streaming tonight? You know what? We haven't raided Ray the Yin in a long time. I think that's what our raid target will be tonight. Ray is also doing some art. Also, I would like to let everybody here know that we are a very wholesome community over here. Ray is not as wholesome. He is a wonderful being, but his streaming content is definitely much more on the mature side. So I get it if you're here for the wholesome content and you want to dip out, that's totally fine. I would say join for the raid and then you can dip out if you're here specifically for the wholesome content. But Ray is also a really good up and coming artist, and it looks like he is doing a piece right now that looks actually pretty cute. So I'm curious on what he's doing. That being said though, let's get this raid started. So Ray the Yin is where we're off to. We'll do send notes as is tradition for our art and chill. What is the raid message? Cuteness ahoy. We drew 2 heckin' cuties tonight. Ah, I like that. There we go. We headed off here after the raid. Fox and the EB. Dude, I feel that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys had a ton of fun. We will be having more adventures tomorrow. Same time, same place for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think we're in Nibelheim, right? Or like Nibel, the Nibel. Oh, that's right. We're gonna be doing more exploration tomorrow for Nibel. I want to get most of the map uncovered. That's right. We got the blue chocobo. So if you want to hang out for some awesome exploration and probably a lot of yapping, that'll be tomorrow. Oh my god, that's so cute. I don't know what he's drawing, but it's so cute. Okay, you guys have a wonderful night's sleep. Thank you for being here. Love you all. Be safe. Continue being awesome. Shall catch you guys tomorrow for more epicness. Bye, you guys. Sleep well whenever you sleep.